Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're new, welcome. This is a general reading for your sign for the month of July. I'll just give you a few highlights or aspects that you can be aware of for this month. It's not every aspect or every astrological implication, but just a general guideline. So first off, we have on the 10th of July a new moon in Cancer. This will be at 18 degrees, and just one degree difference will be Sun also in Cancer. So I feel that that is going to lend some significance to this new moon. Being Cancerian, a lot of emotions or feelings will be involved: home, domestic, family issues, nurturing issues, anything around that, and possibly children, mothering. So it's all about the feelings and the emotions, but mostly about domestic issues as well. Then we have on the 13th and the 14th of July, we have Venus and Mars conjunction. Venus and Mars are very seldom together. They are the eternal lovers of the zodiac, but they are going to be together in Leo. They will actually be very close to each other for some time, carrying on into Virgo as well. But on the 13th and the 14th, they're actually really, very, very, they're conjunct. That's what we call it. So this will be in Leo, and this is a very playful, romantic sign, a fiery sign, obviously lots of passion. It could also bring things up to do with leadership, courage, anything that requires honor and integrity, anything to do with that. Also some sort of spending may be happening as well. Leo loves luxury, so that could be coming in. There could also be issues to do with ego and pride maybe coming up. But Venus on its own obviously represents feminine, and Mars represents the masculine, but on their own they each have the qualities as well. So Venus could bring windfalls. It's all about the appreciation of beauty, all the arts in general. It's a lot of charm comes with Venus, and money matters are important. Also the love of luxuries as well. Handcrafts do, like that as well. Mars is all about action. It's the will, your will. It's the warrior god. And so this will be a lot of action energy, very strong energy. It could be a little bit impatient as well, but very passionate, very forthright. And there may be a bit of competition or defending or challenging or going through challenges, so see how it comes in. Then we have Sun and Pluto. They will be on opposite ends, and this will be on the 18th of July. So Sun will be in Cancer and Pluto retrograde will be in Capricorn. So this will be quite a hard angle, and I do feel it will be about a balance between home life and career, or everything outside of home. And again, Cancerian energies are highlighted. This is feelings, home, domestic issues, personal issues. Also the past may be coming in as well, a bit of nostalgia there, and nurturing. And feelings, really is important. And then we've got Pluto in Capricorn, so this could bring up issues to do with control, or some sort of like a strategy, or some sort of planning or foundation to be built or created. And in some cases it can be authoritarian, or represent authority figures, and that can also bring in issues to do with control as well. So I feel there's going to be some sort of balance that is required between these two. Then on the 23rd of July, Venus will be moving into Virgo, which is a fellow earth sign such as yourself, and Mars will be following after that on the 30th of July, and then they will be quite close together in Virgo. So this again will be very enjoyable energy. And the Virgo energy will be, it's obviously earthy, it's grounded, but it also has a mental element to it. There's a lot of discernment and perhaps service to others perhaps required there, but it's a very detail-oriented sign, and sometimes worry and nitpicking can come up as well, but very detail-oriented and about analyzing things, weighing things up, sifting and sorting, and so on. Then we have full moon in Aquarius. This will be, it's a fixed sign like yourself. So this will be full moon in Aquarius at 1 degree on the 24th of July, and just 30 degrees away, but just in the very, very beginning stages of Pisces will be Jupiter going retrograde. So this angle will definitely have a gentle aspect on the full moon, but Jupiter is very expansive. So, and it's retrograde. So I feel that this is going to lend some power to the full moon as well. Then from there we go, Jupiter will be on its retrograde path. It will be going fully back into Aquarius on the 29th of July. And as I said, it's a fixed sign, so we'll be at an angle to you, and we'll be going back over ground we've already covered. So Jupiter is always a very expansive sign. It's about freedom. It's about opportunity, luck, and so on, but it is going retrograde, so I do feel we will be going back over ground that we've already, been through. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, as that helps to move the videos around YouTube. Eleventh house. 10th house, as I said, the career, fame, reputation will be coming up because it's going to be highlighted in that Sun and Pluto opposition. The 10th house, the Capricorn rules the 10th house and 3rd house, and Aquarius rules the 11th house. So other aspects, the full moon in Aquarius, I feel could very well be important. Get some astrological guidance. Chiron, Pisces, Earth element. Bottom of the astrology deck is Yod Destiny. Let's get some goddess guidance. Maeve, Isis, oh, 2 came out there, Mary Magdalene, and then we've got Abundance, prosperity coming in for you, which is very nice. It can be any kind of abundance, really. Then we've got Kuan Yin, compassion. Destiny card, leadership. As I said, with that Leo energy coming in, I feel that leadership may be featuring for some people. Leo is at an angle to you, but it's going to be stimulating in any case. Very romantic sign, very loving sign, but also very vivacious sign. And so I do feel that it's going to stimulate leadership for you in some way. Six of Winter, positive changes coming in, could be a move or change of some sort. There was another one that wanted to come out. Let's see if it's this one. 4 of Spring. Four of Spring. Okay, so we've got 2 situations here with unconditional love and compassion, these 2 here. So it looks like whatever is occurring, we'll get to that, but there are going to be situations coming up where you're going to need to apply this, the unconditional love and the compassion, whether it's in a relationship or to other people around you at this time. because they may be going through things that you can't relate to, or you have different views about things. You know, those elements do need to come in at some point. Okay, so we've got 11th house here. So 11th house deals with friendships, and this also deals with all kinds of group activities. Now, this can also be like an association or a society that you're a member of, or it could be a group of companies, or any kind of group mentality. It's also about global consciousness as well, or group consciousness. It can also be to do with your contacts and your networks, which may come through those groups, or it may come through your friendship circle. The 11th house is also very much about the future. So it's glimpses of the future, or your future hopes and dreams and wishes, your hobbies and interests and things, you know, what you envision for yourself, what you're aspiring to, your ideals as well, all come in here. And it can also be on a more sort of external level. This, as I said, can be global consciousness, but it can also be things like humanitarian issues or social reform or trends in society. Anything like that coming in is, you know, is kind of it's going to affect a lot of different people, and it could also be to do with the future and the way things are moving. Now we've got here Chiron healing, and we've got Maeve cycles and rhythms. So it says here, honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. So you're going to have to do some deep diving here with Chiron, whether this is to do with your friends, or it's with your associations or groups that you're in, or it could even be groups of friends. As I said, perhaps you are at odds with what they are thinking and feeling, or what they are doing. Perhaps you are at odds with that. And it could just be that you need to periodically just indulge in some self-care, take some time out, reflect on things, take time to rest in between what is going on. There is some kind of opportunity coming in for you. This could be an opportunity for healing, or for letting go of something which has been a problem for you for a long time. But it's also honoring the cycles of your body. So when you're tired, rest, and then when you need to take action, then do that. But it's about listening to your body, listening to the signs, you know. So when you are in with a group of people and you're not happy, listen to what your body is telling you. Or likewise, if you're in a group or when you're with others and you're feeling joyful and happy, then that is a good sign. So it's about listening to your body and observing your cycles and rhythms and your biorhythms, and just your moods and your general demeanor. Now, with Chiron healing, it's saying that there's something going round and round here, which could be repetitive, or it could only have appeared, maybe this is the second time. Just take it as it resonates for you. But it's saying that there's something which keeps coming up and needs to be addressed. It's usually associated with a past wounding, or a betrayal, or some kind of loss, or some kind of situation which occurred which was difficult for you, and it never really got dealt with properly at that time. The feelings around that. It could even be a physical wounding, and that now that physical wounding is appearing again. For some reason it's flared up or something like that, but normally it's to do with the emotional situation around that physical wounding. Something around that never got healed properly, so it's kind of got papered over. It's a bit like a crack that's got papered over, and it keeps coming through. So it's saying that you need to do a bit of a deep dive, bring this fear or concern or unhappiness or whatever the feeling is. It could just be feeling very uncomfortable about a certain situation, or something is happening again, or the circumstances may be different, but the same feeling, that uncomfortable feeling, is coming back to you again. And it's saying that there's something that needs to be pulled out. Whatever it is, examine the original situation, pull it out, bring it into the light. Especially if it's a fear, and most things are based on fears, okay? As soon as you bring it into the light, it loses its fear factor. So bring it into the light, examine it, and acknowledge that situation, or that whatever occurred, or however it occurred, had a place in your life. It was important at the time. What it's done is it's shaped you in some way. It's an experience which you called into your life to develop you in some way, or to grow you in some way. So this is all part of your life plan. So you have to acknowledge it. You have to acknowledge that it's had a place in your life, apply forgiveness to that situation and to your part in the situation, and release it, let it go, let your energy go from being stuck there and going round and round and surfacing periodically. That's what happens once you've had an experience, an uncomfortable experience. Some part of you or some part of your energy gets trapped there unless you get closure. And it just stays there and it just drains your energy away. So you must release it, and you can only do that through forgiveness. Now you have got unconditional love here, and you've got Kuan Yin compassion. So there's some aspect of this that needs to be applied here. If somebody really hurt you or their behavior was terrible, well, you can't take responsibility for that. And you can forgive your part in the situation, forgive the situation. You don't have to forgive their actions. That is their situation, but you can release yourself from that, and then you can move forward, and then pull your energy back and move forward. Now this process, whatever that is that's going to happen for you, however you're going to obtain this healing, this will help you tremendously, because it's going to, as I say, bring your energy back to you. It will address this healing, but it will also be a useful tool for you to help others going forward. You'll come across other people who are struggling with something similar or going through a similar experience, and you can help through some sort of assistance or advice, or just holding space for them. And this may become a career as well for some people. But it's a very healing opportunity, and I feel this is what is coming in for. It's giving you a chance to release something. Now, it could also be that you need to spend more time in nature, or you need to be immersing yourself in more natural activities. And in some cases, it can also be to do with medicinal or remedies or natural therapies to assist you at this time, and to also to help your rhythms and your cycles of your body and just your general energy levels and coping mechanisms. So natural remedies, natural therapies, there are many, homeopathy, naturopathy, whatever's appropriate for you. Could even be yoga, whatever is a natural therapy, something that is natural, but it can be remedy based. It can even be medicinal, but something may be coming in to do with that. And you can learn more about it for yourself and also to help others. But it's certainly going to be able to assist you and heal you. Chiron rules all of those natural therapies. It can also be that something may occur in this house, and you may have to, like a small mishap or a small accident or something like that, and you will have to go to a healing facility in order to recover, or you may accompany somebody else who's going there. That can also come in with Chiron. But nature is very important. It holds a lot of answers to things, and this is about the treatment of that, but not so much just the symptoms. You also want to address many other issues as well, and so do a little bit of an exploration, try different things, but apply the forgiveness rule, that is to release your energy. Now we've got here 10th house, so this could be to do with career issues. It can also be to do with your fame, your reputation, and your public status. So pick out whichever is appropriate for you. Now, it's all of that, but it's also the world outside home. So this is the opposite end of your home life. And this can also be about authority figures, either a manager or a guru or a boss, or a mentor, or some authoritative figure that you kind of look up to or is in your life. It could even be a parent, or somebody else that's in your life that you feel is an authority figure. It can also be an authoritative institution. So this can be government, military, legal, whatever, something to do with that, but something that is perceived as being an authoritative institution, or having authority and power. Now we've got your Pisces, and we've got past life. So if you are struggling with this authority situation, now this could also be where you are coming into authority, and this is maybe where the leadership comes in. You could also be gaining a lot of maturity at this time, wisdom, and you could also be coming into your power. So take it as it resonates, all right? But there's something coming in to do with this where you're going to have to step up in some way, and this is why we have the leadership here. So as I say, it could be to do with your profile. You're perhaps, speaking up about something, or you are leading the way in something, or it could be career related. It's something to do with your public status, your standing in the world, but it's connected to a past life. So possibly something that is occurring in this situation is connected to something from a previous situation where perhaps you have, fears or concerns, or you are recognizing something from a past life because it occurred, something similar to what is happening now in your life. You're recognizing that, and it's making you uncomfortable, or it's creating a fear, or it could be anger, or it could be action. You're taking action because you just know that something's not right, or something needs to happen, or you're taking the leadership in something because you know that's the right course of action to do, or you're making a plan. Whatever it is, it's saying that this is deeply rooted, and it could have been reverberating from many, many lifetimes, or one in particular, and you've brought it forward into this lifetime because you know it needs to be dealt with. There may be others around you who are working on it with you, or it's maybe just you, or you may be stepping into the leadership role here to show the way. But there is something that is deeply rooted, and it's saying that this situation involves your past life memories. So, as I said, it could be a fear, or it could be an action that you need to take, or it could be just something that you need to overcome, or something you need to start or initiate, whatever it will be. But it's saying that don't allow these ancient roots to hold you back from what you need to do. Okay, it's echoing back, but it's coming for a reason, and it's going to show you something. It's very possible that with the Chiron healing, that this is connected to the past life. Maybe this healing, or coming to terms with some sort of situation and releasing your energy from there, either by releasing it through forgiveness or taking action to release yourself from something. It could very well be, these two could very well be connected, and this is what it's saying. It's saying that something needs to be released here, but don't have fear, and don't be afraid of what steps that you need to take, because this is part of your life path. Okay, something you need to do. And we've got your destiny here as well, so I feel this is important. Pisces can also be about karma. So this could be something as I said, you've come into this lifetime to deal with now, or you may be taking the lead. You may be leading the way for others, or putting your foot down about something, or being very firm about something, or you're taking some action. And the Pisces, as I said, deals with a lot of karma. So this can be a karmic issue, or aspects of your karma that you are now working on in this lifetime. Karmic inheritance, all of these things. It could also be bringing somebody into your life at this time. And this can be like a soulmate, or very deep soul bond, that you're either working with this person, or it could be like a soulmate coming in for you if this is relationship related. And it could be that with the 10th house, that you are changing your public status, and you're coming together with this person. So it could be that you are coming together, or you are just have been together for a while, and now you are moving on in your own paths. Take it as it resonates for you, okay? But it's saying that there could be a public status change, or something is shifting in that regard. But it could also be that you are dealing with perhaps even societal issues, or worldly issues, or some other aspect which has affected you deeply, and that is why it's coming through as a karmic issue. Okay. Now this could also be having belief, having faith in something. So this could be belief and faith in yourself, or belief and faith in God, or in the spirit world, or in source, whatever is your belief. Okay, it's about standing firm in that and connecting to that source at all times, so that you feel guided at this time. Because certainly if you're taking the leadership, whether it's in a relationship, or whether it's in a cause, or it's connected to a greater humanitarian issue, whatever it may be, just apply it to your situation. It's saying that there's a lot of spiritual knowledge, and a lot of spiritual clout that you can bring in with this Pisces energy. It could also be that you're getting swept up into a whole lot of things, which may also not be suitable for you. You could be mixing with the wrong crowd, or you could be going in a direction which is not suitable for you. So sometimes you can get caught up into the complexities of others. They find you very empathetic, or they find you a certain way, and they use your energy. So take that as it resonates as well. See if that applies to you. But it really also can be about going within, or taking some sort of break from the situation in order to get clarity, because sometimes with Pisces, the energy can be a little bit clouded, or confusion or overwhelm can set in. And that is why you need to reaffirm your connection to source, so that you are hearing your guidance properly, so that you can enact this course of action, or you can let go of this fear, or situation that may be troubling you. But it could also be, as I said, connecting to source or connecting to a karmic person or a soul person, a soul mate, so that you can move forward from a past life where perhaps things didn't work well for either of you or both of you. And now you want to move forward on something. Take it as it resonates. It can also be to do with addictive issues appearing with Pisces. Things may be rising up from the unconscious at this time, whether this is an unconscious behavior pattern in yourself or in others that you're recognizing, or in society, or just in general that you are noticing. Things rising up from the unconscious, shadow aspects appearing. And it could also be that with the Pisces energy that you are engaging with a sort of an institution of some sort. Now, this can be to do with like hospitals or educational institutions or government or military or whatever. Some institution that you're getting experiences, you're learning things through this situation. And it just may be, there may be echoes from the past. As I said, either it's something you need to overcome or it's an action you need to take. Something to do with this coming in. Just be careful with the Pisces energy that you don't slip into victim mentality. This is an unconscious thing as well. All unconscious behaviors, drives, motivations, or it could even be a rising up of something out of yourself, which is really, really important for you at this time. It could be the rising up of this leadership, or just something that you need to do. Now, with the Yod Destiny, this could very well be to do with this as well. Yod Destiny is saying that this is a destiny that you've picked out for yourself. So I get the strong impression there's a lot of karmic situations occurring here. It could be a karmic path or other karmic inheritance, things that you're dealing with this time around. But it's saying that the destiny path, the Yod path, is very specific. It's specific to you, and there may be no others that you know which are going to empathize or understand what it is that you're trying to do here. This is a unique, special path. You may feel like the black sheep of the family, or you may just feel like you're marching to your own drummer. There's a lot of that happening in the world at the moment, where there's lots of choices being made and other people just will not resonate with your choices. So this is kind of the energy that comes in with this. A lot of frustration, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of overcoming is required with this. But on the other side of that is success. This is going to build up tremendous inner strength, because what you will do is that you will follow your own path. You need to follow your own path with Yod. This is about, literally following your destiny and listening to your own inner guidance at this time, your own inner GPS, which is what I said with the Pisces energy, listening to your guidance, listening to your source, and paying attention to that, because that is going to guide you one step at a time. The path will not be clear. You will not have everything laid out, which is wonderful for Taurians. They like to have everything clear. They don't like changes. But this is saying that not every step is going to be laid out for you. You're going to have to listen to your guidance and then just follow one step at a time, and you will get there in the end. It's kind of got a pioneering energy about it as well. But it won't be easy. It's a very specific path. Now, this could also be related to a relationship, where this relationship is part of your destiny. You won't be able to let go of it, or you won't feel like letting go of it, because the two of you have got something important to achieve at this time, and you can do it better together than if you were apart. Okay, so that aspect also comes in. Or it could be to do with a profession or something else that you're driving forward on, but you will feel a little bit alone. You may have to work in secret or quietly on it, or it may be a relationship that you're conducting quietly. Because, as I said, others, you won't get advice and support from others at this time under this energy. It's a pioneering energy. It's something you have to do, and it's part of your fate and part of your destiny. Now we've got here third house messages. So this is about information of all kinds, either being received or given out. Communication, all forms of communication, written, verbal, contracts, documents, all of those come in. It can also be related to specific people, like general relatives, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, even neighbors may be coming in as well. And you have got a positive, could very well be a relocation, so possibly neighbors are coming in for you. So it's communication. It could be short journeys, and this may involve cars and maps, but it's shorter journeys. and or there may be more than one. It could be business related or personally related. It's also about the internet, research, exchanging of ideas, hearing things, listening, communicating, exchanging information, exchanging ideas. So it could also be receiving news or receiving a contract or a document, or you may be waiting for something, or you may be giving something outwards in that regard. But it's also about learning and understanding or understanding things, and it could also be to do with electronics. All electronic things come in with this, so the internet falls in under that as well. Now it's saying you've got earth element stability here, and you've got Mary Magdalene coming in at the top. So I do feel that this could be about, as I said, communication with others, whether it's family members, friends, or people you work with, or people that you're leading at this time. This is about coming into unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So if you're a public figure, this is going to be very important for you. Come back to this at all times and remember the story of Mary Magdalene. So unconditional love means that you give out love without expecting a return. Okay, so come back to this when you find yourself in trying circumstances, or when you have to deliver information, or when you are hearing information which is hard to hear. Okay, earth element stability is saying that stability is coming in this regard. There's something that you're waiting for. It could be contract or document related, but there is you're going to be tested a little bit in this situation. And this is about putting your roots down firmly wherever you are, but not so fixed that you can't move at all, because this is going to ask you to be able to be flexible in some way. So earth element includes the Taurus sign. So this is about stability. It's about being grounded and all of those things, but it is also it can also go the other way. So it can actually prevent you from moving forward because you feel stuck, or you are stuck. So this can be in the form of a materialism, where you are so bogged down with things that you can't be fluid, you can't shift or change when you need to do that. It could also be that some mindsets or points of view or attitudes are based in somebody else's ideas, or based in somebody else's views. This sometimes can be parental, or it can be unconscious, or it could be that the views, you've outgrown those views, you've outgrown those situations, and they're not appropriate for you anymore. So you need to actually try new things. You need to take some sort of action with this card. Some sort of action, and this is where the testing comes in. You need to take some sort of action in a new direction, or try new things. Don't be so heavy that you can't shift and change when you need to. So by all means, plant yourself firmly and be strong in your views, but be able to sway and move when you need to, and to try new things. But it's saying that stability is coming in some way, shape, or form. It could be contract or document related, or it could be to do with something that you are endeavoring to, something you're working on, and it's to do with communication. But just remember that not everybody is going to be in the same way or the same space as you. And this is where the unconditional love comes in. With the earth element, it could be that money matters are important as well, that something is rising up to do with that, something important for you. It could be stability coming in that regard, or it could be that you are gaining a bit of a few things materially. Just see how it comes in for you. But we've got here prosperity, abundancia. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So with this energy, she's got a cornucopia of wealth there. So this could be monetary, and with stability, it could very well be to do with money matters, the accumulation of wealth. All right. So it could be to do with that, but it could also be to do with abundance, as in feeling prosperous because you are in a good position, but you are loved, you are supported, you are in a good space. And it could also be abundance of ideas, or abundance of some other facet of yourself, or something coming to you at this time which is supporting you in some way. All right, so she's saying that this is coming to you, but you do need to be open to receiving. So this means you have to be in a receptive frame of mind. Now this could be, it could also be love that is coming to you, because this could also be to do with relationship issues. Okay, you have got a relationship issue coming up, so it could be to do with that. Be open to receiving love, or to receiving this financial abundance, or to receiving support of some kind. This means you've got to let go of attitudes and beliefs, and this is where I think the earth element is coming in. Attitudes or beliefs, or states of mind or points of view which do not serve you anymore. And this can be blocking yourself from receiving because you have feelings of guilt or shame, or some other ancient or long-standing emotion which is blocking you, some inhibition. And this could also be connected to the Chiron here, something that has prevented you or has wounded you in some way, or it could just be pride or ego, something that is perhaps blocking your receptive ability. So being open to receiving means you say thank you and you leave it at that. You don't dwell on it. You don't fall into guilt or shame or feeling any kind of victim consciousness whatsoever. You say thank you very much, welcome whatever is coming to you, and be grateful and leave it at that. So just bear in mind this energy coming in for you. We have also got Kuan Yin compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So again, we come back to the Chiron energy. You may be having a judgment about a past situation to do with certain people, or whatever it may be, a past life or a situation. That person or those people may be very well back in your life again. Or you are reflecting on something from your current lifetime and that wounded you or hurt you, or just was very uncomfortable for you at the time. But you also need to release judgments about yourself, and this is part of your forgiveness, which is what I was talking about before. This forgiveness situation that you need to apply is to release you from the situation, to release you from being chained to that situation forevermore. And this can also be to do with the Pisces energy, which is very deep-seated unconscious energy, which can be very inhibitive. It can be, sorry, this is my kitty, let me just put it down. Sweetheart, you couldn't come up here. It could be to do with, as I said, the Pisces energy, which could be something that is sort of, it's like a self-defeating behavior, a self-sabotage, something like that. And now's your opportunity to release this, to get it away from you, to release it and let it be gone forever. So release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. And this is where we come back to the unconditional love with Mary Magdalene as well. Everybody is struggling with something or someone or some situation. Everybody has got a wounding or some sort of pain from the past. And whatever the situation is, release judgments about it. That's the very best thing to do. Apply the forgiveness and let it go. There's a full moon here. So as I said, the full moon in Aquarius, 24 July could very well be important for you. And it's just remember to come back to this compassion energy. We have got your Six of Winter. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. So this is moving away from a difficult situation. This is a boat coming out of like difficult choppy waters with ice there and moving forward to calm waters, and there's something lovely on the horizon there. So it's about that. It's about moving out of a difficult period or difficult phase or difficult situation, and it's like getting everything that you need around you, whatever you need around you, and moving forward. In some cases, it can be letting go. It can be relocating, or some sort of like traveling. You could also be going on a journey to break away from something. It could be journey over water even. So take it as it resonates, but it's saying it's a very positive change on its way for you. And I do feel this letting go is very, very important. And letting go of old self-defeating behaviors or attitudes or beliefs, or unconscious complexities, or letting go of a situation which has dogged you, or a past relationship which wounded you. and now you need to move forward with something else, a new love or a new relationship. It could also be that this person has come back around again from a past life into your current life, and either you are letting them go or you are coming together. So just see how it resonates for you. But whatever it is, you're moving away from a difficult period and now going into smoother, calmer waters. But it's something that you need to initiate. You actually need to let the past go. Let it go. Release yourself from that so that you can, apply that forgiveness technique. As I said, release yourself from it. Forgive yourself from your energies that have been holding you back there. Release it and let it go. And then we've got your bottom of the Fairy Tarot is Four of Spring. Beautiful card. Be grateful, you have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. All right, so once you go through this period of releasing and letting go and overcoming either past life or current life, but this is deep woundings and unconscious behaviors. As I said, there's fate and destiny involved here, and this is a very specific path, very unique path that you have chosen here. But it's saying, be grateful. Have self-belief and belief in source and belief in God. You have much to celebrate. You've got prosperity or some kind of abundance coming into you here. Deep feelings of peace and happiness and a contented personal life. Okay, Taurus, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Please don't forget to like and share or like and subscribe. Have a wonderful month, and I will see you next time.